Hello Blink and welcome back. Today we are talking about a moment that shocked many people on a film set and quickly spread concern among fans around the world. During what was supposed to be another ordinary day of filming, something unexpected happened to Kim Jisoo from Blackpink. A situation that started like any normal production day suddenly turned into a tense and emotional moment when Jisoo collapsed during filming and had to be rushed to the hospital. The day began early in the morning on a busy filming location connected to a major project for Netflix. The set was filled with activity as dozens of crew members prepared cameras, lighting equipment, and stage props. Directors and assistants reviewed the script, discussing how they wanted the next scenes to be captured. Everyone knew that the production schedule was tight, and every minute on set was valuable. As one of the main stars of the project, Jisoo arrived earlier than many expected. Staff members later shared that she greeted everyone politely, just like she always does. Despite her global fame, she is known by many people in the industry for being humble and respectful toward the crew members who work behind the scenes. However, those who had been around her during the past few weeks also noticed something else. Jisoo had been extremely busy. Between acting schedules, brand appearances, and commitments connected to her music career with Blackpink, her calendar had been almost completely full. Even so, when the cameras were ready, she stepped into character with full professionalism. The first scenes filmed that day were emotional and required deep concentration. The director wanted to capture subtle facial expressions and delicate emotional reactions. Because of this, some scenes had to be repeated multiple times to achieve the perfect result. Each time the director called cut, crew members quickly moved around to reset the lights and camera angles. Meanwhile, Jisoo quietly prepared herself for the next take. Some staff members noticed she was taking deeper breaths than usual, as if trying to maintain her energy. Still, when the cameras rolled again, she delivered another strong performance. Hours passed as the filming continued. The production team worked through several complicated scenes that required careful coordination between actors and technical staff. Despite the long hours, the atmosphere on set remained focused and professional. During one short break, Jisoo sat down for a moment while reviewing the next part of the script. A makeup artist approached to touch up her appearance for the next shot. At that moment, one crew member reportedly asked if she was feeling okay. Jisoo simply smiled and said she was fine. For many artists, that kind of response is common. They often push themselves to continue working even when they feel tired, especially when an entire production depends on them. Soon, filming resumed. The next scene was supposed to be a quiet but emotionally intense moment involving Jisoo's character. Cameras were positioned carefully, and the director explained the movement and timing of the scene. When the assistant director called for silence, the entire set became still. Lights shined brightly across the stage area, and the cameras were ready. Action. Jisoo began performing the scene exactly as planned. Her expression changed as she delivered the emotional tone the director wanted. But then something unusual happened. As she continued the scene, her movements seemed slightly slower than before. At first, the director assumed it was simply part of the performance. But some crew members standing closer noticed that her posture seemed unstable. Within seconds, the situation became clear. Jisoo suddenly looked disoriented. Before anyone could react, she lost her balance and collapsed. The moment she fell, the entire set erupted into confusion and concern. Cut. Stop filming. The director shouted immediately. Cameras were turned off, and crew members rushed toward her. Several staff members carefully supported her head and shoulders while others called for medical assistance. For a brief moment, the busy film set became completely silent except for the voices of people trying to coordinate help. The production team had a medical staff on standby, which is common for large productions. They quickly arrived and began checking Jisoo's condition. At that point, she was unconscious. The medical team checked her breathing and pulse, while asking the surrounding crew members to step back and give them space. Everyone nearby looked deeply worried. Some staff members tried to remain calm and focused, while others stood frozen, unsure of what to do. The director immediately ordered the filming to be stopped indefinitely until the situation was resolved. Meanwhile, the medical team continued examining Jisoo. After a quick initial assessment, They determined that the situation required further medical evaluation at a hospital. The decision was made quickly. She needed to be transported immediately. An ambulance was called without delay. During the tense minutes waiting for the ambulance to arrive, the medical staff continued monitoring her condition. Crew members brought water, blankets, and any equipment the medics requested. Some staff members later described those moments as incredibly stressful. Seeing a global star collapse in front of them was something none of them had expected. When the ambulance finally arrived, paramedics entered the set and carefully transferred Jisoo onto a stretcher. The crew helped clear a path so the medical team could move quickly. Within moments, she was placed inside the ambulance and rushed toward the nearest hospital. Several production staff members accompanied her, while others remained on set to manage the situation. Back at the filming location, the atmosphere had completely changed. The busy and energetic environment from earlier in the day had turned into a quiet and worried mood. People gathered in small groups, discussing what had happened and hoping that Jisoo would be okay. Soon after, the production team officially announced that filming for the day was cancelled. But the story didn't stay inside the studio for long. News of the incident slowly began spreading online. Although the production initially tried to keep details private, reports eventually reached fans. Within hours, social media platforms were filled with concern from Blinks around the world. Fans posted messages wishing Jisoo a quick recovery and asking for updates about her condition. Many people expressed how worried they felt after hearing that she had fainted during filming and had to be taken to the hospital. Soon, her name began trending in multiple countries as fans shared their support. Meanwhile, at the hospital, doctors began conducting medical examinations to understand what had caused the sudden collapse. Initial reports suggested that Jisoo had experienced severe exhaustion. Doctors also considered other factors, including dehydration and the physical strain caused by long working hours. For someone balancing acting, music promotions, and public appearances, the physical demands can become overwhelming. Fortunately, after receiving medical treatment and rest, Jisoo gradually regained consciousness. Doctors advised that she remain under observation for a while to ensure there were no serious complications. When this update reached the production team and her management, it brought a huge sense of relief. Fans around the world were also comforted by the news that she was recovering. Still, medical professionals strongly recommended that she take time to rest before returning to any work activities. The production team respected this advice. Filming schedules were immediately adjusted, and some scenes were postponed to ensure that Jisoo would not be pressured to return too soon. For the crew members who had witnessed the collapse, the event was a powerful reminder of how demanding the entertainment industry can be. Artists like Jisoo often work through intense schedules to meet the expectations of fans and production teams. But moments like this show that even the strongest performers have limits. Over the next few days, updates about her recovery continued to appear. Reports indicated that she was resting and slowly regaining her strength. Fans continued sending messages of encouragement and support online. Many people wrote that her health should always come first, no matter how important a project might be. In the end, what started as a frightening moment on a film set also revealed something meaningful: the deep care and concern that people around the world have for Jisoo. From crew members on set to millions of Blinks watching from different countries, everyone shared the same hope: that she would recover fully, that she would take the time she needed to rest, and that one day soon, fans would see her again, healthy, smiling, and stronger than ever. Because for the fans who support Kim Jisoo and her journey with Blackpink, her well-being will always matter more than any filming schedule or project. And for now, the most important story isn't about the production that was paused. It's about recovery. It's about health. And it's about the hope that Jisoo will soon return, ready to shine again.